Hey everyone, it's Allison here, and I am coming to you with a summer layout. And we have two collections from Echo Park in the store right now that are summer themed. And so I'm going to use a combination of both. And then also I have under here somewhere a cut file. Maybe easiest to see it here. So this cut file is from the designer Paige Evans. Now she designs for American Crafts, and we have some of her Wonders papers still left in the store. But she does amazing cut files, and right now she has the 24 Days of Summer cut file collection. So if you sign up for it, you get one new cut file sent to you every day, and it's really affordable. It's like maybe $1 a cut file. So yeah, so this is one of the ones from that collection, and I will put a link in the notes about where you can get them if you are interested. So these, I cut this out with my Silhouette, but you can also cut it out with your Cricut if you have that. Yeah, okay, so my plan is to back the cut file with papers from the collection. So let's just take a quick look through these collections. These are really affordable ways to get a whole lot of papers and some embellishments. So we'll look at both of them. I'll start with a slice of summer. And you'll just see from the cover sheet, you see all the different papers that are in there, and then some of the icons and things. So I'm just going to do a quick flip through the papers. These are fantastic if you do a pocket page style album. So they'll have lots of different, Echo Park does lots of different sizes of these cut aparts. And then on the back, there is a full 12 by 12 pattern if that's not your jam. Isn't that the cutest paper with all the little campers? No, we don't actually camp, but kind of into the retro camper. And the trucks, the flowers. Here's another cut apart, so different sizes. Great for layering, especially the little ones. You know, you can sort of add them in, and we got a couple of tags there. And then papers like this, even though it's a pattern, it'll read like a solid because it's tone on tone. So this is just a blue with a darker blue, almost like a watermelon seed type pattern on it, or strawberry seed. And another cut apart. These ones are 4x4 squares. This is the one I think I'm going to use as my background, so I'm just going to pull that one out. And then I also really like this one. I'm going to pull that one out. And then another cut apart, so 4x6. So we've got some landscape and also some portrait, 4x6 cut aparts. And then the sticker sheet that goes with it. So lots of icons, a border sticker, a couple of more like titles that you could use. And then that retro camper. It kind of makes me want to go camping. I'm going to pull the sticker sheet off to the side so I don't get it confused. Okay, so then this one is just called Summer. The other one is called Slice of Summer. Now, this summer one is by Carta Bella, which is like a sister company to Echo Park. However, their papers have a different feel to it. So Echo Park's papers are very smooth and like standard weight cardstock. Carta Bella, their papers have a little bit of a tooth to them. So like just a bit of texture, and they're a little bit heavier. But even though the two collections have different color schemes, I feel like they're going to work really well together because the colors are not that far off. And they do very similar things. So again, we've got the cut aparts. So these are the 3x4 inch cut aparts. This one definitely has a more sort of watercolor effect. The other collection was more, I was going to say cartoony, but that's not quite right, but just more graphic in that way. And here is your mixture of different cutter parts. So these square ones are really great to sort of tuck in around your photos and embellishments and that kind of thing. So there's a lemon pattern in this one as well, if I can find it. Oh, actually, yeah, there it is. So you can see the difference there. So this is, it's not a photograph, it's definitely a graphic. However, this one has a very different feel to it. More, what's the right word? Painted, I suppose. Not realistic, but almost more sophisticated as well. And Carta Bella, that is kind of a sign of Carta Bella stuff. They are a little bit more grown up, if you want to put it that way. Ooh, I love this. And so even though these collections are, these are papers from two different collections, they work really well together. Like this blue from the Slice of Summer would be just beautiful with this stripe. I might just pull that stripe out. I really like that stripe. And a whole lot of tags. So these are wonderful. I mean, you can add these to cards, you can cut them out and actually put them on presents, because some have sentiments like happy birthday, or you can again tuck them in around your photos and whatnot. And their sticker sheet, very similar to the Echo Park one. You've got a variety. You've got some border stickers. These ones have some word little strips. You've got some title pieces, and then lots of these are tags. Like this it's got a hole in it, so you can make it into a tag. This is a little frame, I think. Oh, maybe not. No, it's not. So sort of labels and whatnot. So lots there to choose from. And again, I'm just going to pull my stickers aside. Okay, so those are the two collections I'm going to be using, and my cut apart. So, and I've got a couple of pictures. So we went for a little walk on Steveston, near where we live. There's a fishing village called Steveston, and it's quite popular in summer for tourists. We've got a big boardwalk and get fish and chips and all the rest of it. And we decided to take our dog for a little walk and explore. And of course, it was a very hot day, so we had to get ice cream. And he very much wanted the ice cream. So yes, I'm going to scrapbook these with this. Now, you might think, well, this is such a big cut apart. How am I going to fit these in? Don't worry, I will manage. We'll make it work somehow. Now, to make the letters stand out, I'm going to back them with various patterns. And I'm going to leave these two as whole sheets for now, because I think I probably want to frame my photos with at least that dark blue. I'm just going to put those to one side. So let's find some patterns to go in the back, and I don't want anything big. Like this is a big pattern, so if I tried to put it behind a cut file, it's not really going to work all that well. That one could work, and the red will pick up the red in my husband's shirt, so I'll pull that one aside. Big pattern again, probably not going to work. Definitely not going to use the Pampers, but I could use a green because we have green grass. So I'll pull that one aside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 letters and then some of the images. Because the images overlap the letters, I think I will back the images first and then the letters. But I do need to pick a whole lot of patterns for all of these. So I'm just going to go through and pick Remember I talked about those tone-on-tone patterns. Those are fabulous for this type of thing. So I'm going to pull all those out. Yes to the yellow. And another red. Now I'm into the Carta Bella. Possibly. Watermelons, no. Another red polka dot, that could work. Pink. There's another yellow. And blue and green. Okay. Just gonna put those other papers to the one side. So this is how I back these. Now, I'm gonna put my background to one side. So I need a pencil. Do I have a pencil handy, or do I need to search one out? Okay, found a pencil. Let's start with our little icons, and you could really go all out and back each individual shape with a different pattern. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to pick one pattern. Now this is like a lemon slice, so let's pick a yellow for that. So I'm going to do this one. Now, to do this, I'm going to flip both patterns upside down, and then I'm going to draw around the outside of my shape. Take my scissors, and then I'm going to cut to the inside of that line. She says, oh, she cuts right on the line. Okay. So that when I put this the right side up, I can show you how that fits. And if you need to trim it, this is when you trim it. So I've got a little bit too much overhanging there. I'm not that worried about because it will get trimmed off. But the top there, I'm going to trim this down just a little bit. In fact, I might just trim off that corner. And then the easiest way to adhere this is with a dot roller, because, oh, I don't have a dot roller, darn it. I thought I had a dot roller and I don't. So we're just going to use some liquid glue. Dot roller is super easy because the dots, as you roll them over the shape, only adhere to the paper. So then, because this one is little strips, so then it's kind of a nightmare to do something like this with strips, because then you're getting extra tape everywhere. Okay, and there we go. I'm just gonna, this is why I don't like to do it with liquid adhesive, because then I get like extra adhesive everywhere too, but we can just wipe that off. Okay, so I'm gonna continue doing all the rest of the shapes, and I'll put this on fast forward and come back when it's all done. Okay, so now that I've backed the images and you saw me make several mistakes with the tree, I was thinking that actually I will back the letters all in the same pattern, just to make it a little less busy, a little easier to read. Okay, so I gotta pick a pattern, and I think I might use that blue that I pulled aside somewhere. Somewhere, I put the blue somewhere. I think that would be a nice pattern. And then I can figure out where my pictures are gonna go. Okay, so I'm going to, and I might just do this all in sort of one-ish piece, except for, yeah, no, I'll have to do it individually. Okay, so I'll get that done, and then we can work on the rest of it. Okay, so I have got my title all finished, and I'm really happy with the solid blue behind all the letters instead of trying to pick a different color for each letter. I think that really makes the title legible. So let's figure out where the rest of my elements are going to go. I've got an ice cream and my dog. I am totally okay with covering some elements. However, I do sort of want this to be legible, not eligible, legible. So I think I might pull them down here. I'm going to mat them. Do I do it chronologically, even though it would be fun to have the picture with the ice cream by the ice cream cone, but I think I might need to do it this way, both because that's how it happened chronologically, and also if I put this one on this in this corner, the directionality, it's too close to this sort of coming off the edge. This one feels a little better. The other option is actually to do something like this. I'm not really loving that. So I'm going to keep this up in the sort of top left corner. Actually, maybe I'll just move these all the way down into the bottom right corner. What do you think? Yeah. Okay. So let's find something to mat these with. Now I still had some papers pulled out. The red would be nice to pull out the red of my husband's shirt. But I think I need a lighter color there as well. So what about this one? I can do like a double matte. I'm not crazy about this. This sort of turquoisey paper against this very blue. I've got like blue on my picture. Sorry, against this blue sky. However, that I could do. Yeah. What are my other options? I've got this one. But I feel like these two are very similar. So the other option then is to actually use two different papers. Ooh, you know what? Yeah, I'm happier with that. This blue is a closer color match to the blue sky, and the red I feel is a better matte. It's just a little less busy. I'd have to be really careful where I cut this so that it's not I'd have to be very careful cutting it so that I could have sort of red all the way around. Otherwise it looks a little awkward, I find. Okay, so I'm gonna adhere these to my red, cut my mat, and you could totally measure this. I'm an eyeballer. I think I'm gonna leave a little gap actually and not put them right side by side. And move those papers off to one side. And then I just use my trimmer. So my trimmer has a wire. And I don't know if you'll be able to catch that on the camera, but it's got a little wire here that helps me know exactly where it's going to cut. So then I can, again, eyeball, because I like to eyeball things. You could definitely measure it, but I'm just eyeballing my margin there. And I'll do the same on this side. Got the wire there. And that way I get a basically symmetrical margin of pattern all the way around my photos. And then I can mat this one to my light blue. Now this one I'm not as worried about where my line is. Like if I'm cutting onto the blue pattern or the white pattern, I'm not that worried. It's not the same as the red gingham where I wanted to have like the same sort of red all the way around. Because this is so much paler, it's not quite so in your face as that red gingham. So I can be a little bit more relaxed about where I'm cutting. But again, I'm using my wire. I don't know if you can see that. I'm using my wire to try and get all my margins the same. Okay. Now, just gonna do a little bit of cleanup here because I have papers everywhere. I want to get to my stickers. Oops, one more piece of paper. And oh, I've got glue underneath there. All right, so let's get this stuck down. And I'm just using double-sided tape because that's what I like to use. This is the Be Creative tape that we sell in the store. This is my go-to tape. This stuff does not move. Now, if you are a scrapper that likes to think about where everything's going for quite some time before you commit, don't use this tape. Or if you're going to use this tape, make sure you are confident about your placement before you stick it down. I'm a little bit of both, so I do like to sort of have a really good idea about where things are going to be placed before I adhere them down. But I'm also kind of, well, I'm a winger. So if it doesn't work, I make it work. I just kind of figure it out. Okay. But I do find that in the climate where I am, which is southern BC, I'm just noticing that my title is coming out, so I might need to put something there to cover that. In southern BC, I find that this tape does not move, doesn't come up. It over time, like my pages don't fall apart with it. All right, let's see what embellishments we can bring in. Now this is summer. I also have some letter stickers that were a good match to this, and I thought maybe I could call this Summer Adventure, or just Summer Outings. It's Summer outings might work. Our dog is now 2, and he's a bit of an energetic dog. So we've been slow to maybe take him to busy places. And he did very well when we were at Steveston with all the crowds. So I think he's finally getting to the point where we can be more confident taking him out with us. I'm not like super loving all the different things that are showing up under there, but I'm just going to live with it. See if I can spell things backwards correctly. Whoops. Let's try and at least have them at the same height. Okay. Okay, so let's see what embellishments I can add in here. A little banner that says "You are the sweetest." What does this say? It's summertime. Yep. Summer fun. Kind of like the flowers. And then I'll look at the other sheet. I'm thinking, what if I tuck this in here? Kind of, well, I'm trying to decide. It's going to go off the edge, and I'll trim that off, and then I'll pull a little bit down into this corner. In fact, I could put it over the photo. I could, but then I have tucked this under here, so I feel like it should be tucked. So I'll just do that, and then I'm just going to trim this before I decide to like embellish over it or something. Forgetting that it's got to fit in a 12 by 12 page protector eventually. And let's get some dimensional adhesive. I have some on my desk here somewhere. This is what happens when you work in a couple of different places. You lose track. And if you've watched any of my videos before, then you know I love my dimensional adhesive. I don't like things to get floppy, bendy. I think we're going to put just a little one up there. Ooh, should I pop it up? I might need some more up there. So let's see what's on this one. Sunshine. Is it too much? Maybe. Maybe. use the My Main Squeeze because that's my husband. Sweet Memories. All right, let's see what this looks like. Is that cheesy? I think it might be cheesy. If I put it there to cover up the glue, then it kind of is in the way of the Then I could have a bit of a diagonal, yeah, okay, a diagonal embellishment line. Sorry, I am trying to think and design and talk and all the rest of it all at the same time, and my poor brain is just not happy with all that. Most exciting part of television, pulling Pop-Tarts. So I realize there's a lot of yellow right here, but I am going to pull that green one up there. I need something behind there before I put my main squeeze thing in there. So what can I put there? I could also see what sort of cut aparts we have. Might need to be another floral piece. I don't have anything except this. I could tuck this under. So I guess I'm not using that one as a word sticker. I'll just tuck it so I can have the flowers. Put this other half back and make sure I cover that up. This Sunshine Fun. Oh, no, I'll put that over here. Put main squeeze. Sunshine Fun is going to go on little Pop-Tarts. If I can get them to fit on this little. And we're going to layer it. I think we'll still be able to read it. Pull that down a little bit. This one, we're going to do flat. Summertime, just sort of tuck it a little bit under that sunshine. And is there anything that I can put there? Maybe something round. I've got more flowers, but I don't think that that is really where I want to go. Watermelon, don't think that's right. This one says hello. Nope, that's not gonna work. It's too far. It needs to get tucked under here. Let's look at these. there was cutter parts with a little square. Oh, there's also these little stamps. I love this one that says love. Just tidy it up because I did a crap job of cutting straight lines there. Yep, that'll work. Now, journaling, because what is a scrapbook without journaling? I think I'm going to journal right onto the background. And I'm just grabbing, I got some enamel dots and shapes from the store today as well. Got some flowers, some hearts, and then just some dots. These are all Doodle Bucks, so they're not the same manufacturer, but some of these colors are quite similar. Now, I was thinking that I would use more of the turquoise, and I haven't, so let's see if this blue is a close match to that. Not quite. The red's pretty good, and I could use the white, actually. Use the white. And then got yellow. I've got the hearts and the dots too, but I think these ones might be good. Okay, so journaling. I'm just gonna put my journaling over here. Let's find my journaling pen. Okay, journaling is all done. Now it's time for some finishing touches. I'm seeing quite a bit of glue on these photos, so I might need to reprint them. And that one doesn't have any glue on it, apparently. So let's get, let's figure out where I want these large flowers to go. So I am kind of doing this sort of diagonal thing. Maybe I don't want the large flowers. Maybe they won't work. Let's see. We'll make them work. We will make them work. Okay, I've got some white enamel dots I want to get in there. Nope, don't stick to the sticker. And a little dot. And then what about yellow. Oh yeah, because I've got this, because I've got this sort of diagonal line of embellishments going, I think I can pull it up to the corner now. I know this is sort of a tealy blue, but I think that'll work with the flowers there. I happen to have more white enamel dots because I'd like to have one more little one up there. Okay, so coming down here, I'll add I don't want to encroach too much on the photo, to be honest. Not loving that. If we do that, and then we put a little turquoise one there. Don't think we need any more. I'm not loving the placement of that. Can I take it off without wrecking the picture? I'm gonna think about that one. Okay, and then down here, we just need some little ones. So we're gonna put a little blue one there. And a little yellow one. So this is what I do when I'm working flat like this, and sometimes the glare of the lights, I can't really see everything perfectly. So I will lift it up and I will look at the placement of things and see what I'm not loving this. This is good. I like that. I am not loving this. And I think it's this thing that I'm not loving. So let's just pull off my enamel dots for a minute. If I took this under, does it help? I think I just don't love the sentiment or something. Okay, actually, no, that's better. Yep, okay. And I can have like a little sort of triangle of the flowers and then bring that enamel dot maybe up. Nope, we're gonna switch these around if I can. Have the big one there and a little one there. Yes, I'm much happier with that. Okay. So that is my summertime layout using all sorts of summertime products from the store, the Echo Park and Carta Bella summertime collections that we have in the store, as well as some of our Doodlebug enamel shapes. And this is Simple Stories foam alphabets. All right, thank you for joining me. Oh, and the cut file from Paige Evans as well. So I'll link everything in the description. Thanks for joining me, and we will see you soon. Bye.